Hi, this is John with Blackbird Productions, and this is my 2024 Tesla Model 3 performance. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about my delivery experience at the Tesla Service Center, as well as share why I decided to choose a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance as my first Tesla EV. So first, let's talk about my delivery experience. But first, please consider liking and subscribing to the video. This definitely helps me out, and it helps get my videos out into YouTube for recommendations for other people that might be looking for content similar to this video. The delivery experience was pretty smooth, albeit it was late on my part, mainly because I didn't quite know what the process was. Just this being my first Tesla, this is the first time I've done this. And I was told that everything was going to be remotely arranged through the app. And I was just kind of sitting in my car, just waiting for something to happen. And eventually it was, 20 minutes over my appointment time. And I actually found one Tesla advisor that was just checking cars in the lot. And he let me know that I actually have to check into the showroom in order to start the process. So that's what I did. And once I checked in, I had to fill out some paperwork with the odometer reading, as well as some other information like address information for registration. And then I was able to complete my delivery through the app. And then once I did that, I was able to set up phone as a key for the car. So after that, I went out to the car to make sure both the key and everything else was working. I had a checklist on me. I had an iPad with me, and I had the official, well, not really official, but the checklist that you can get from GitHub. I'll leave it in the description. Essentially, it's just a comprehensive checklist of things that you should look for when you're taking delivery of a new Tesla Model 3. I know a lot of YouTubers, they actually put this behind a paywall for some reason, but it's relatively available on GitHub for free, and you can download it. So I'll leave that in the description for you guys. So we took a couple laps around the car just to make sure everything was in order. There were a couple minor things which I will talk about in another video, just because I don't want to make this video too long. But it was just minor things that I can have done through a service appointment. Other than that, the presentation, I'll say, and the overall build quality of the car was far surpassed what I heard online just in general with Teslas, because I know Tesla has a lot of build quality issues like panel gaps, smudging and blemishing on the paint and things like that. I didn't see any of that on my car. I did see a blemish on the front hood, which again I'll talk about in another video. That was one of the issues. There was a scratch, and I think there was something with the trim in the trunk not lining up properly. So again, I'll talk about those in another video. But I pointed out the minor issues to my service advisor. He was able to get 2 of the 3 done on site within 20 minutes, which was really nice. And for that last one, I'd have to make a appointment for. So I have a mobile appointment sometime towards the first week of July to get that last part straightened out. All in all, my delivery experience was pretty good. I'll say the Tesla advisors, I felt they did a very good job, but it was a pretty slow day as well, so it wasn't really like, people in and out, issues everywhere, stuff like that. There were like a lot of cars just kind of lined up out there, so I could tell that there were some service items that they were processing, but the showroom floor, at least, it wasn't really super busy, so they were on any issues that I was able to point out. They were able to capture them and address them on site. So now I'd like to briefly talk about why I chose this specific Tesla EV over any other EV or any other car to that matter. And I think this boils down to 3 things. 1, the car drives super smooth. It's probably the smoothest car that I've driven And I've driven a 7 Series before, which at that time I thought that was the smoothest car, but this one definitely is pretty close. The second thing is performance. This car is pretty quick. This is probably the fastest car I've owned personally. It has over 500 horses, a top speed of 164, and it goes from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. The third thing is that this car is super dailyable. It drives super smooth, it has performance, and it also carries a lot of stuff. There's a lot of storage areas you can put stuff in this car, and it's, I don't know, in a way it's kind of incognito. Not many people that are into cars know what this car is, I guess, like if they see the badge. But even if you like see the badge, I feel like people are just like, oh, that's just a Tesla. I also decided to go with the solid black, partly because of that reason as well, just because it's a little bit more stealthier than the red, which looks a little bit more shoutier, and I've never also owned a red car before, so I just felt more comfortable getting a black car, something I'm more used to, because I have owned one black car before. I owned a 2014 Honda Civic before, that was black. And I've only owned monotone colors, just in terms of cars, just because I guess I'm more prone to lower sensory colors. I don't really like bright colors, especially with the interior. I know a lot of people like to spec this car out in white interior, but it's just not for me. The sunlight reflects off of that material, and it's just it gives me a headache just looking at images online of just the white interior and stuff. It's just way too bright, way too intense for me. So that is my delivery day experience and my 2024 Tesla Model 3 performance. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more Tesla content. Thanks for watching.